Hi, I'm Elaine with Totality Healing Center, and I'm here today to start teaching you some techniques on how to discover and uncover issues in your life that you've not been able to discard. So many times in our lives we have issues either with people we work with, our parents, our relationships, even our finances. And yet, no matter what we do, no matter what we try to change about ourselves, we still end up having the same results. So what these techniques will teach you, that I'll be giving you later on here in the video, is the fact that when you start doing these techniques, you will discover what is actually going on in your unconsciousness. So many times we don't understand who we really are because we've been told who we're supposed to be. We've been told how we're going to act. We've been told how to think. And that's great, and that's fine. However, don't you think it's time for you to start thinking for yourself? Being yourself, loving yourself. How can you love yourself when you don't even know yourself? So in this discovery, you're going to create the real you. You know, the moment of your birth, that spirit within you, your higher self, has all the answers to every question you could ever ask in this universe. Every bit. However, as that child grew up, it was also exposed to multiple things that other people wanted in their lives, and they would project into you or on you. And so you would take their ideas, their feelings, their emotions, and you would make it your own. So you kept growing up with everybody else's feelings and emotions, their thoughts, and who they wanted to be, and you started becoming that. Then all of a sudden, after you get into your 20s, or even before your 20s actually, you start realizing, going, wait a minute, who am I? What do I want? God, who am I? And there's this blank when it comes to who am I? And I don't mean who am I? Well, I'm blah blah's daughter, I'm blah blah's sister, I'm blah blah's aunt, I work at, okay, that's not what I'm talking about. When I mention identity. Now, when I say identity, I'm talking about who are you really? Who is the real you? And this technique opens up those doors for you to come to find out why, first off, you don't know, because someone else has been pretty much dominating. You know, that's like the voices in your head. Where do they really come from? Who do they really belong to? How did you manifest these thoughts that run in the background that keep you stuck, or keep you in a relationship, or keep you in a job, or keep you in fear, or keep you in anger? Where did they come from? Why is it that you can view or see another person and all of a sudden all these emotions will come over you, and that person actually hasn't done anything, but you think they have? So this right hand and left hand technique that I will be teaching you about periodically throughout videos on YouTube and on Facebook will show you how to slowly unravel, and I mean slowly. If you think this is going to be an instant gratification, I'll sit down and do it one time and boom, save yourself some time, because it won't do it. It is something, it's a discovery. It's a self-discovery action that you can do. You can think things all day long and they will feel great. You can go around, I'm a magnet for cash. I'm a magnet. I can manifest millions. I can manifest the perfect relationship. You can do that all day long, and I think it's great. However, if you want a permanent solution, then this technique might help you do that. And I'll say might, because it depends on how much work you put in it. If you sit down and dabble with it, you're going to get a dabble result. If you sit down and really take a look and develop the fire in the belly, as I call it, it will uncover things and open up abilities for you that you've never even imagined. And I know that it's kind of hard, because even when I started doing this years ago, when I developed it, it amazed me that I had no clue who I was. But I was very self-determined to find out who I was. The good, the bad, and the ugly. If you think you're going to find out oh, I'm such a wonderful person, well, you are. But you're also going to discover that you have got some really crappy characteristics that you kind of hide from the public, or you'll, how many times have you walked up to someone and smiled and went, "Oh, you are so great," and your thoughts are, "God, when are you going to get out of my face?" So you're also going to have to take a look at your dark side. Anyone that's familiar with yin and yang knows that. And the object is to bring it into balance. Another thing that you will have to learn to bring into balance is we go to extremes. You will have one day to where, oh my God, life is fabulous. And then within an hour or two, oh my God, life sucks. Nothing ever goes my way. So you go to the extremes of the spectrum. And what you want to develop is to be in the balance of that spectrum. The right hand and left hand procedures will teach you how to bring it in to balance. So, what is the right hand and left hand? Right hand and left hand has to do a lot with dealing with your unconsciousness, because your conscious thoughts you're totally aware of. That you know. Where the problem lies is what you don't know. Then the other problem that arises is being able to tap into what you don't know. It's what we don't know that gets us in trouble. It's what we don't know that causes us headaches or pain or sadness or grief. It's what we don't know. And the right hand and left hand will open up those doors for you to be able to objectively start looking at what you didn't know. Or the possibility of, whoa, is this where this is coming from? So the technique that I'm giving today is that I want you to take with your right hand. Well, let me explain this. I'm getting ahead of myself. The right hand and left hand deals with whatever predominant hand you write with, whether it's your left or your right. That is the hand that you will write the questions. However, you will answer with your left hand. It is your left hand that will deal with the unconsciousness for things to start surfacing. For an example, if you have a fear of someone at work, then you would pose the question, why am I afraid, or why am I fearful of so-and-so and so-and-so? Then you put in your left hand and allow. And it may take a while. You won't sit down and go, why am I fearful of so-and-so and so-and-so, and put in your left pen in your left hand, and it'll go, well, because basically, this person is a dick, and you've never, of course, you might write that. It will take a while to uncover the origin of why you're afraid of that person. And when I mean the origin, find the very first person that annoys you the most. Whether it's your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your boss, your co-worker, your husband, your wife, your sibling, I don't care. But find the person that annoys you the most first. The one that makes you feel like a piece of poop. They're the ones that you want to start finding out about. First question. Why am I fearful? Or why does mom always, have to make a sarcastic comment whenever I'm trying to show her something that I've accomplished? Why is my dad always ignoring me whenever I try to approach him on any subject? Why is my boss I am so afraid of? Write the question that is so predominant in your life right now at this moment. Then, with your left hand, put the pen there and let it sit for a moment until you'll get a thought. Write that thought down. It doesn't matter if it fits or not. Write the thought down with your left hand. Now, the first thing you're going to notice, if you're not used to being right hand or left hand, is the fact that your scribbling looks like scribbling. That's fine. Just keep doing it. Because there's a part of you on an unconscious level that's going to know what you wrote. So, you write the question, why am I so fearful at work? Why am I afraid of blah, 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 blah? Well, because people have done, and in your left hand, because people have done this to me before. All right? So the next question would be, what have these people done to you? Pause. Well, they make fun of me. How do they make fun of you? They just do. Who has made fun of you? So you keep a dialogue going with a question and wait for the answer. That is the beginning of what will start opening up an array of understanding of why, in the unconscious level, you do things that you're totally unaware of. It will lead to answers that then, as you become aware, because one thing about awareness I do want to insert right now, awareness is great, providing you take action after you become aware of it. I see a lot of people and a lot of clients that they'll become aware, all right, but then they don't take any action on that awareness and they keep creating the same issues. When you become aware of something in your life, of you, not somebody else, of you, you need to start taking actions on altering that. And until then, you're still going to get the same results. So awareness is great, but awareness is empty unless you take action. So in the meantime, please like the video, please subscribe to this channel, and we will be back weekly giving other techniques. What I want you to do this week is to do that question and answer. Be sure to ask questions or leave a comment in the comment section. I will get back in touch with you for what questions you have. Until then, just sit with it. And oh, one bonus thing. One thing that will help kickstart some of this, and I know some of you will think it's silly, some of you will love it, go out and find a coloring book, a child's coloring book, not an adult's. A child's coloring book. Get you some crayons. You have permission for one page to write color with your predominant hand, but then you have to pick another page to color with your left hand. And doing that, you will discover just how you react to your own imperfections, so to speak. Like coloring in the lines, having the proper colors. You'll catch yourself wanting to dominate the left hand in what it does. That also is a clue. So in the meantime, y'all have an awesome day. I will see you in a week with an update and more information on your right hand and left hand. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.